G'day, g'day, g'day. Welcome to another cloudy video on Dead by Daylight. Today I'm going to be trying to teach you guys how to loop and like what is looping. Perks don't really matter, like you can loop without perks, but I've just put on Dead Hard because it's probably the best like looping perk, or if you mess up in a loop then Dead Hard can kind of save you. Alright, let's try and get into the game. I'll just search and I'll be right back when we get in. See you guys. Alrighty guys, we got ourselves into the game. Let me teach you guys about looping. This is a really good map because there's a bunch of jungle gyms. This right here, this wall and this pallet together are a jungle gym. Alright, and a jungle gym is just like a loop that you can waste a lot of time at. I'll teach you guys that in a sec, but I'll just teach you a normal loop first, really quick. So this is more of a normal loop, right here. And what you want to be doing at these is just running around close to the thing. Close to the truck or whatever the circle is. You're gonna have to run over to this window. Yeah, we'll go back to it. Alright, here we go. So you're gonna be running around the truck pretty close, watching the killer and making sure she's following you and not doubling back. Alright, so we're just gonna run it in a circle. Then when you get to it and the killer's too close, then you're going to throw it down. Alright, now I'm going to teach you how to run a jungle gym. This jungle gym, specifically, you want to always run this way, through the window. Then you watch which way she goes. She's going to place a trap there, so you know. She's going to vault the window or fake it. Fakes the window. She goes around. We're going to dead hard because she's so close. And we're going to throw it back. Pretty much, you're just like trying to run it in a circle. Until they're too close, then you throw the pallet. Because if you're just throwing the pallet straight away, no, she's gonna leave us. Alright, that means I can talk. All good. If you're just like, oops, I didn't mean to trigger that. Damn, let's use this so early. Alright, if you're just throwing the pallet straight away, like if you're waiting here, then the killer comes, you just throw it. You've just wasted however many circles, or like however much time you could get from running circles around it before you throw it down, right? So you're just wasting pallets in that case. So pretty much what you want to just get used to is running in a circle when the killer's chasing you like this, and then when they're too close, you want to throw the pallet. And if you think you're going to get hit before you can throw the pallet, just don't throw the pallet, because then you've wasted another pallet, right? Whereas if you didn't throw it, you can come back and loop it later in the game. Trying to think of what else I can teach you guys. So that's jungle gym. This is a normal pallet. Killer shack is like a bit different to loop. I'll show you guys how to loop that when the killer just leaves me for a second. Alright, here we go. Also against a hag, it's a bit different because she can teleport. She can cut loops short. Alright, but with killer shack, you want to loop it like this. Oh, another trap. Oh yeah. Oh well. Maybe we can show you how to loop over here. Is she gonna come to me? She's placing another trap. Well, we know how to get her attention. Well, okay, I'm not gonna step on the trap again because I want to teach you, but Killer Shack, you want to run it in this direction, then go through the window. Then at the window. Oh my, how many traps does she have? That's right, guys. We're gonna make this pallet back here. Okay, and she DC'd on us, guys, and alrighty, let's see what rank she was. So, she was rank 6, and we weren't even looping her that bad, but, and I was accidentally triggering the traps, it wasn't on purpose, but you can see, like, how looping is good against a killer, and it will waste so much of their time. Wow, I can't believe they're DC'd. That's so sad. Alright, so we'll get into another game, guys, and try and teach you, but I hope that, like, gave you a little bit of an idea of what looping is and how to loop a killer. Alright, catch you guys. Alrighty, guys. Got ourselves into another game. Let's see if we can teach you that Killer Shack loop, because the hag did not want us to teach you that one. And let's hope for a normal killer also, so I can show off looping a bit. Calderwind is probably the strongest map for looping because you can see like through most of the walls of the loops. I don't know, you can see off in the distance there, those like wooden things, you can see through it. So if the killer like tries to mind game you or go either way, it's really easy to see. Alright, So in general, with window loops, you want to be running around in a circle through the window and then like another circle. And so you want to do this. I'm just going to slow vault just to show you. You want to go through the window and around this circle, then through the window again, and when the killer gets too close, then you want to run through the pallet. Alright. This direction is the stronger way for Killer Shack because it's easier to get a fast vault from this side than it is coming through here. Like, it's doable. As I messed that one up. It's doable, but it's not as good. So let's see if this Leatherface follows. You want to be watching the light back there. Okay, he's just gonna... Alright. Goodbye, Leatherface. He's just gonna leave us. But what you want to be doing right on this corner, you want to be watching the light. If you see their light, like, pierce through the door, then you can vault the window. If you don't, then you should run up to it and just wait here and fake it and then run back towards the pallet so you're safe. Because most likely, he probably did this. The killer's like walking here, then he just walks backwards to try and fake you out. Alright, we're gonna get smacked here. Alright, that's Franklin. Alright, so this is good. If he vaults the window, you just want to run this way again, watching him, he's gonna come through, so vault again. He's gonna do it again. This is the most basic way to loot this. Now, we don't see him, he's gone back through the middle, and now he's running us again. I'm gonna try and get this fast vault, guys, I think. Yep, we got the fast vault. Now we go back here, and we're gonna dead hard into the pallet. Just like that. That's why we have dead hard, guys. Alright, now let's go to a jungle gym. I hope you guys figured out, like, how I would loot that. Games haven't been too good so far. Got face camped by a Leatherface and a DC from a Hag, but hopefully from the Leatherface game you got to see, like, Killer Shack loop a little. And also on Cold Wind, how you can see through these things. Where's the killer at? There he is. Oh. Alrighty. Bye-bye. Alright. I don't know what else to teach you guys. Like, you've seen against the Hag game, like normal looping, just circle looping. You've already seen that. You saw Killer Shack looping against the Cannibal. Probably looping at this is a big one. This is one of the strongest loops in the game. You always want to run it in this direction. And I don't know, maybe some of you can guess why, because if you run it in the other way, I'll show you. If you run it in this way, you can't get a fast vault. You can only get a medium vault. Right, so, alright, I'll show you guys how to use this loop. You want to run through here, making sure she's following you, or the killer's following you. Fast vault it. Run around again. Fast vault it. Just like this. Now when the window's blocked off, you don't want to waste the pallet. You just want to kind of move on. Yeah, see that? Always got to make sure the killer's following you around. And now we have to use this because she went the other way. Right? Always make sure the killer's still following you, because like if they don't back like that and you're just like assuming they're following you, then you're probably gonna get wrecked. Alrighty guys, I don't think there's too much more I can teach you in this video about looping, but just to recap, looping is running in a circle around one window or a pallet normally, or both if it's jungle gym. You want to be running it in the most opportune way where you can get, for a jungle gym especially, you want to get the window and then run through the pallet back to the window so you have the safety of the pallet when you need it. And for efficiency of loops, you want to run in the biggest circle possible. If there's like two sides of the loop, you run in the bigger one because it's more safe for you and less easy to get mind game. What else, guys? Make sure you pay attention to the red stain of the killer, always watching the light, especially at lower ranks. The killer won't really hide their light as much, so you can almost just watch where the red light is and that's which direction the killer's going to come from. Until you get to higher ranks where they will moonwalk and stuff like that to hide their light and try and trick you, where it becomes a bit of a guessing game and a bit more mind games, one-on-one versus the killer. Killer Shack, really strong loop as you guys can see. and you want to be using the winner as many times as possible, and don't even waste the pallet if you don't need to. You can just leave the loop if possible, after you looped a couple times. What else, guys? Cold Wind, obviously a strong map because you can see the killer through the loops and through the jungle gyms. So make sure you're paying attention to that. Make sure you're looping in a way that you can get fast vaults and not slow vaults or medium vaults, because it makes it more efficient for you and you won't get hit as quickly on the loop. So yeah, if you guys want to know anything else or have any more questions about looping, chuck them down in the comments. The other perk I was using, as you probably saw, was Dead Hard. It can save you from a loop that you might have messed up or maybe took one time too many. So you can Dead Hard and dash towards the pallet and throw it down. You'll probably see that in a clip or two. It's a really, really good and strong looping perk, and I would recommend it. Yeah, guys, I don't know what else. I hope you enjoyed the video, and drop a like and comment down below if you have any questions. See you in the next one. Catch you guys.